I was born without the ability to smell. Ask me anything. Never been able to smell at all. Was born without the nerve between my nose and brain. All my other senses are perfectly fine, although taste is likely weaker due to not being able to smell. Don't know this for certain though, can't really confirm, because I never was able to smell. What was the scenario that made you realize you couldn't smell? I'm glad someone asked this, cause it's kinda funny. So when I was like 7ish, my family were in the car, and my younger brother decided it would be funny to take my mum's perfume and just spray it everywhere. A lot of it too. Everyone started coughing and dying, but I didn't notice anything. My parents were super confused and just thought my smell was weak. But after a couple months, we did a scan and found out the nerve was just missing. The funniest part is that before this point, I didn't know either, so every time everyone at school for example were complaining about a fart, I would just play along, as I must have thought that I just wasn't smelling it properly or something. If a genie in a bottle could give you the opportunity to smell 3 things, what would they be? I think it would be smoke, for safety reasons. Myself, as highlighted in another question, my hygiene might suffer compared to others, and I don't necessarily want to walk around smelling horrible without knowing. Not sure about the last one. I actually really like the fact I can't smell, so I'd prefer not to, so as you can see, the 2 I did choose were purely functional. Anything else I would need to try smelling to see what I liked smelling. That's so interesting. How do you deal with hygiene? Especially odor coming from armpits, feet, etc. I don't. I try to think about it and be aware of my smell, but I have to actively remember. Most of the time, I just don't. I obviously know I have to shower, wash hands etc, but never considered deodorant until someone told me. I also think I have a much higher tolerance for disgusting things. Once I went into a public toilet cubicle, and some idiot decided it would be funny to put a small blob of poop on the wall, but while someone else probably thought it was disgusting, I just used a piece of toilet paper and wiped it off. What does food taste like for you? Normal. The thing is, I don't have a point of comparison, as it's been like this my whole life, so to me it's just normal. I temporarily lost my sense of smell after a sinus surgery and had zero appetite during that time. I had to remind myself to eat, or I wouldn't at all. Does your lack of ability to smell affect your hunger? I'm kinda skinny, 180 centimeter, but only 60 kilograms. I'm perfectly healthy, just don't eat that much. That might have something to do with it, lol. What do you do for work? I'm a custodian for an elementary school. For obvious reasons, there are times at my job that I wish I couldn't smell. Edit. Garbage men get paid really well. That would obviously be a breeze for you. I'm currently a cabinet maker apprentice. Not really something you need smell for. Have you found yourself allergic to any scent or pollen, etc.? Without the ability to smell, would you still sneeze or have difficulty breathing because of the presence of an allergen? I don't think I'm allergic to anything like that. I'm not allergic to any food or have anything like hay fever, so can't really answer that one unfortunately. Maybe that's partially because I can't smell, I'm not sure. Smell and allergies are 2 different things. It's not the actual smell that triggers the allergic reaction, it's the physical molecules. I'm anosmic and react to pollen. Hi. I'm someone who spent most of my life with minimal, not zero, but still almost non-existent and most probably rather altered, sense of smell. I have a few questions for you. Have you ever found yourself in danger due to your condition? In my case it makes me more prone to food poisoning or accidents from gas leaks or fires. I'm curious if you also had some adventures? Have you ever noticed specific differences in the ways you describe flavors compared to others? Not just intensities, but describing a specific flavor differently. That is, in my case, sometimes bitter flavors come actually across as herbaceous. How do doctors react to you having it? I don't think I've ever been in life-threatening danger, but I have accidentally eaten some outdated food like rice before. Nothing major, but it definitely is one of my main concerns. I know I can't tell the difference between flavors of things like tea and lollies very well, if at all, but very rarely have I tasted something differently. Even when I have, it's been pretty minor, enough for me to just completely forget about it, so I can't really give you any examples. Honestly, many doctors don't really have reactions to it. It's mainly friends that I tell that have reactions. Maybe they just get used to it. How do you imagine smell to be like? I don't really know how to explain it. You know how when you breathe in, you can feel the cold air in the area around your nose? I guess kinda like that, but you can also taste it in that area. I guess just tasting with my nose in the simplest terms. I'm anosmic as well. Never smelled a thing in my life. Greetings. For those who wonder about taste, there is taste from taste buds and perception of flavor which combines smell and taste. Aromatics, such as herbs, are lost on me. All teas taste the same, other than potency. My favorite is chai, because it's highly spiced, and I can taste that. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.